Hello, this is student clinician Tyrone Bird, and today I'm going to do some projections on the toes and the foot. So we have 3 toe projections and 3 feet, or actually 4 foot projections. So let's get started. So first off, we're using a 10 by 12 cassette or image receptor. Place the foot in the middle. We would line it up. We're using the right foot here as an example, so I would place my right marker down. The SID is 40, and the first image we're doing is AP toes. So we would line it up, bring the foot back just slightly, and the central ray is going to be perpendicular with the third metatarsal phalangeal joint. And what we're looking at are the phalanges, 5 toes, distal metatarsals of the foot. Next is going to be medial oblique toes. So we would rotate the foot slightly on the side. And again, the central ray is going to be through the third metatarsal phalangeal joint. Again, 40 SID on a 10 by 12 cassette. Anatomy here includes the phalanges, 5 toes again, distal metatarsals of the foot. Next is going to be the lateral toes, and come here. Now, when we do the toes, lateral toes, we want to isolate, so we'll use a tongue depressor. And let's say we're doing the 3rd digit here. We would isolate that digit. We would ask the patient to hold. The central ray again is through the third metatarsal phalangeal joint, and in this case, of course, we're just isolating the toe that we're looking at, but it would be the phalange and the distal metatarsals of the foot. Patient instructions would obviously be don't breathe, don't move. We would change out our image receptor between each projection, and we would shield the patient properly to protect from radiation as well. So those are your toe projections. Now we're going to do foot projections. So we'll do AP foot. So we'd use a 10 by 12 cassette again. We're using the right marker for the right foot. Line the foot up. The central ray is going to be through the middle of the foot. Now we would also include a 10-degree tilt toward the heel. However, if we didn't want to use a tilt, we could easily put a sponge underneath the foot here to help flatten out the toes, so we wouldn't need the tilt. And what we're looking at here would be phalanges, metatarsals, cuneiforms, cuboid, naviculars. Medial oblique foot, have the patient rotate the foot in. The central ray is going to be perpendicular through the middle of the foot at the base of the metatarsals, and we're looking at basically the lateral aspect of the foot, including the phalanges, metatarsals, and calcaneus on here. And we're going to do a lateral oblique, and we would have the patient turn the foot on the lateral side. Again, we're going to have the central ray perpendicular to the middle of the foot at the base of the metatarsals. We're going to be looking at the same thing, the phalanges, metatarsals, calcaneus here. Last is going to be the lateral foot. Now, what we would have is probably have the patient lying down, and we would have the patient bring the leg around as much as possible in order to get that lateral aspect of the foot. And the central ray is going to be perpendicular to the metatarsals to the center of the film space, which is around the medial cuneiform. We're looking at tarsals, metatarsals, phalanges, as well as soft tissues of the foot. Again, all of these images are at 40 SID on a 10 by 12 image receptor. We would shield the patient to protect from radiation. We would ask the patient, don't breathe, don't move. All right? And that's our projections for the day. Thank you.